Hi everyone, this is Catherine from the Florissant Public Library and welcome to Craft and Create. This week we're going to make do-it-yourself envelopes with decorative scrapbook paper. You can also use maps, sheet music, newspaper, wrapping paper, or any other kind of pretty paper you have at home. Here are some examples of envelopes I made earlier. This one is scrapbook paper, but it had a pretty map design, and this is the back of it. And this is just a pretty starfish envelope. For this project, you will need a pencil, a pair of scissors, a glue stick, a ruler, or a bone folder if you have it. You will also need a 12 by 12 piece of scrapbook paper. The paper I've chose today actually has, let's move all these things so you can see it again, actually has writing on it of postcards, which I thought would be nice for an envelope. You will also need an envelope to use as a template. I'm using a thank you card envelope. The bigger envelopes, the 5 by 7, like birthday cards and Christmas cards, were too big for the 12 by 12 paper. So if you want to use those and make a bigger envelope, you'll just have to use bigger paper. The first thing we need to do is deconstruct the envelope by ungluing it until it lays flat. Using a flat spoon handle helps loosen the glue from the paper. You stick it in at the top of the seam and just gently move it down a little bit back and forth on both sides. Then we open up the envelope, turn it over, and it lays flat. This is going to be the template that we use on our decorative paper. The next step is to trace the envelope onto the back of your decorative paper like I've done here, and then go ahead and cut it out. Once you have the envelope cut out, you want to lay the decorative side face down, and then you want to fold your envelope back together, and we're going to put it in the middle of the template and use it as a guide for where to fold. So the next step is folding your envelope. You want to start with the sides, and you want to fold it right up against that and press it. And this is where you would use the ruler or the bone folder if you have one, and press along that edge to make a nice crisp crease. Then you do it on the next side. And this is a bone folder, and you just press it, and then you bring the bottom one up. I turned it sideways so then I could make sure that I'm folding right along that original envelope. And again, you press it. And then I brought the top down and pressed it. Now you want to remove the original envelope and set that to the side. Fold the bottom flap down. You want to take your glue stick and just run it along the outside edge of each side. And then you press that bottom flap up to the glued edge, and you press down. And you have an envelope. Thank you for joining me for Craft and Create this week. Next week, we will be decorating glass votive candle holders with glass gems that you can find at the dollar store.